Welcome to the Design Rodeo podcast. This is the space where we explore all things design, business, education, and the ever-changing dynamics of our industry. Whether you're a seasoned professional, an up-and-coming designer, or just curious about the creative field, this podcast has something for you. With over 15 years of experience as a designer, leader, and educator, I'm here to share insights, spark meaningful conversations, and help you thrive in your design journey. If you're looking to expand your skill set and build your career, check out our educational courses and resources at designrodeo.com. My name is Lisa Garrell. Let's dive in. Hey there, design enthusiasts. Welcome to the Design Rodeo, your go-to podcasts for all things design education. I'm your host, Lisa Garrell, and today we're going to deep dive into human-centered design. Before we jump in, let me tell you a bit about what we do here at Design Rodeo. We're not just a podcast. We're a complete platform offering design educational tools, coaching, and consulting services for both individuals and businesses. A little bit about me. I've been in the design field for 15 years, with 10 of those years as a people manager. Currently, I split my time between coaching, mentoring, and teaching as an adjunct faculty member at several schools where I focus on UX, UI, research, and business. So, what exactly is human-centered design? At its core, it's all about understanding and solving real user problems. It's an approach that puts people's needs and experiences at the center of the design process. This human-centric approach means we don't just design based on assumptions or technical requirements. We actively seek to understand the context, emotions, and behavior of the people who will use our products or services. It involves empathy, observation, and iterative testing to ensure our solutions truly resonate with users' needs. The process typically involves multiple stages. First is understanding the context through research, defining the actual problem, which might be different from what we initially assumed, and that's okay. Ideating on potential solutions, prototyping these ideas, and testing them with real users. Each stage keeps the user's perspective at the forefront, ensuring we're solving the right problems in the right way. This methodology manifests in two main ways: through industrial design in physical spaces and through technology in digital spaces, the one we're most familiar with. Each domain presents unique challenges and opportunities for creating solutions that truly serve human needs. Let's break down both of these areas. Digital design is probably what you immediately think of when you hear human-centered design. It's the more commonly recognized face of HCD, but industrial design is equally fascinating and important. Now, why does this matter? In technology, human-centered design ensures that digital products and services actually serve real human needs and solve real problems. In industrial design, it helps create physical products that truly enhance our daily lives. So let me share two amazing examples that illustrate this perfectly. First, in the tech world, think about skeuomorphic design in the original iPhone apps. For those unfamiliar with the term, skeuomorphic design refers to creating digital elements that mimic their real-world counterparts. For example, the original iPhone's Notes app actually looked like a yellow legal pad. The calendar resembled a physical desktop calendar, and the bookshelf app displayed digital books on wooden shelves. This design approach helped users feel comfortable with new technology by providing familiar visual references from the physical world. Apple deliberately made digital interfaces mimic real-world objects to help users transition into the touchscreen era. My favorite example, though, comes from industrial design. The story of rolling suitcases. In the 1960s, travelers were constantly complaining about heavy suitcases. The obvious solution seemed to be making lighter bags. But when the researchers actually observed travelers in airports and train stations, they realized something profound. The real solution wasn't lighter bags, but just adding wheels. This seems so obvious now, but this is human-centered design in action. How do we figure out what the real user problems are? This is where ethnographic and observational research comes in. These methodologies involve watching people in their natural environments, understanding their behaviors, pain points, and needs. It's about getting out of our assumptions and into real human experiences. So let me break down these research methodologies a bit more. Ethnographic research comes from anthropology. It's about immersing yourself in the user's world. Researchers might spend days or weeks observing how people interact with products or services in their natural environment, whether that's their home, workplace, or public spaces. For example, if we're designing a kitchen appliance, instead of just asking people what they want in a survey, we might spend time in their kitchens watching how they cook, where they struggle, and what workarounds they've created for existing problems. This gives us insights that users themselves might not even be aware of. Observational research can be more targeted. It might involve techniques like contextual inquiry, where we observe and interview users while they perform specific tasks. Or we might use shadowing, where researchers follow users throughout their day to understand their complete experience with a product or service. Both methods help us uncover these unspoken needs and behaviors that users might not think to mention in traditional interviews or surveys. It's the difference between what people say they do and what they actually do, and that difference can be really crucial for design decisions. So what happens when we ignore human-centered design? Well, we end up with products that might be functional but aren't user-friendly. And this is where there's been a shift from focusing on MVPs, or minimum viable products, to MLPs, minimum livable products. I like to use this analogy: don't serve burnt pizza. Sure, burnt pizza is technically edible, it's viable, but nobody wants to eat it, and they certainly won't come back for more. An MLP ensures that users will actually want to keep using your product, which gives companies the valuable feedback they need to improve and iterate. That's all for today's episode of Design Rodeo. Thanks for joining me in exploring the world of human-centered design. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into design thinking and methodology. Until next time, keep designing with humans in mind.